class?
Yes, yes, yes.
So ladies, let's get ready for story problems. Hold on, sure. I set up our work so that first can come later and show the work in the different spaces. I want to shout out Savannah. Even before we got started, she was already reading it. She's preparing herself. She's getting ready to be successful with this. Okay? So ladies, I'm going to read the problem once through. Then I'm going to ask you girls to read it for me. But before we do the share and the retail, I want to know, do you girls know how much each coin is worth in American dollar value? So we have pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Okay? So how much does each one know? If you're not sure, it's okay. But if you have an idea, Chioma, please have calling. If you have an idea, raise a quiet hand so you can share. Debbie. A penny is worth one what?
1 cent.
1 cent. Yeah. Ninoshka. A nickel is worth 5 cents. So if you have 100 pennies, you will have $1. If you have 5, how much do I need to do 5? 20 nickels, so it'll be $1. Okay. Hey. Quarter will be worth 25. So how many quarters do you need for a whole dollar? 4. And then a dime, 7. 10, yeah. So 10 dimes will give you a whole dollar. Now, we know there is also a dollar coin actually, yeah. So, knowing that is going to be really helpful. Having that schema is going to be really helpful with this problem moving on. Okay? So I'm going to read it once, then I'm going to look for some friends to read it along with me, okay? Here we go. Ladies, track the board. Sophia has some nickels and 539 pennies in her money jar. Altogether, she has 964 cents in her money jar. How many nickels does Sophia has in her money jar? Before I ask for retail, I want to give you the opportunity to read it once more through. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. If you want to be one of the participants to share. Not if you want to be the participant, once you feel ready to do the retail. Alright, Savannah's ready, Gideon's ready, Abigail is there, Inasha is there. I'm waiting for 100% of us. Even if you're not going to be the share, I need to make sure that all of us are ready. Laura is there. Yeah, how you doing? You good? You ready? Alright, we have about 90% ready. So okay, we are gonna go with Abigail, Gina, and we're gonna wrap it up with Tiaja. Ready, girls? Go for it, Abigail. Loud and proud voice.
Sophia has some nickels and 549 pennies.
Check that number.
539 pennies.
Don't worry, keep going.
How many cents? No. How many nickels does she have? If in total she has 949.
I really want to shout out Abigail right now. She was really thinking about the accurate numbers and the accurate answer that we're actually looking for. Gia, go for it.
Oh, 964. Sophia has 800. Pennies.
What is the question? What is the question looking for, Gia?
So looking at me like that.
Awesome. All right, Tia, wrap it up.
Sophia has 539 cents.
Let me stop you real quick. Actually, continue that one. 539 cents.
She has
Gia, can you help her? She said the first part. 539 cents. What's the next? 539 pennies. What's the next part?
altogether she has 964 cents.
Okay, keep it up. Keep it going from there, Tia.
She has 964 cents. How many more pennies does she need to get to the total?
Not quite. That's not the answer. That's not the question. Abigail, can you help her? What is it that we're looking for? What does the actual question ask? Listen to it, because I'm gonna come back to you, okay?
Okay. It's asking how many nickels.
How many? Altogether, how many nickels does she have? All right? Now, before you go off, I'm wondering, just want to check where the room is at. Do you think that she's going to have more than 539 nickels? Or less than 539? And how do you know? To show if you think more or less, give me a thumbs up or down. I see Savannah giving me a thumbs down. Inosha's giving me a thumbs down. So is Abigail. Brianna's giving a thumbs down. Lorelai also. Well, it seems like most of us think it's going to be less. Who would like to explain their thinking? Why do they think it's going to be less than 539 pennies? I'd love to hear from somebody different. Brianna, go for it.
Because 539 is basically the total.
Because 539 is basically the total. Any thoughts on that? Savannah?
It says that the word has, in the story it has the word how many, and when it says how many deeds, it's going to be less.
Okay. So then, Brianna, what do you think of what she just said? Does it seem to match?
Oh wait, it also says she has some nickels.
Some nickels. So what does that make you think? The fact that they're saying some. Is it really flat out telling you? Is it that it's going to be more than that or less than that? Is it telling you? Ladies, is the story problem telling you whether it's going to have more than 539 or less? I want you to turn and talk to a friend. Listen to the question carefully. Is the story problem telling you whether there's going to be more than 539 nickels or less? Turn and talk to a friend. Davina, what do you think?
I think it's gonna be less than
Why?
because if you know that the total is 964, and then you know one of the parts is 539. You can easily know that it's probably gonna be less than because you can't be more than you can't get to 900 if it's like more than.
It's going to be more than 964, is what you're saying?
No.
Like if there's more than 539 nickels, the amount is going to be more? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Because do we know how much of the nickels are worth?
Oh, yeah.
How much are they worth? 5 cents, yeah. All right. Bring it, bring it, bring it. Bring it, bring it, bring it. All right, ladies. So, the problem is telling us that there are some nickels. And it's also telling us the amount of the total of cents. So, again, I want to hear from you now that you had an opportunity to talk to each other. Will there be more than 539 nickels or less than? Sid,
One, you said
I'll go to
that
you next.
you asked us, is it telling us that? And two, no, I don't think it's telling us that there's going to be more or
Because?
less than 539 because the problem says there she has some nickels in it. That is not really telling us whether it's going to have more or less than 539.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. Let's hear all the thoughts and then we're gonna move it along. Haley, what are your thoughts on this?
Oh, so I
Is the amount of nickels going to be more than this or less? How do you know?
think it's gonna be less than 539 because if it's more than 539, it's gonna be in the thousands, and that's more than 960.
I see some friends agreeing. So you what? We're not gonna reveal just yet. Right now, you are gonna show me whether that's true. All right, ladies, I'm gonna put 10 minutes on the timer to get your work done. Y'all ready? I'm gonna wait until everybody's back at the desk. Silent. And get started. Get your packet. I really want to shout out to Asia right now. She's making sure that she's annotating the problem carefully, and also she's coming up with a plan to solve her work. Carefully go back to the problem and read it so that you can annotate and create a plan that's going to help you solve the problem. Can I see you on my work?